Hi and welcome. So glad to see you. We're here for really the first part of our Core Whisperer series. And I want to thank so many of you for being in touch and saying how much you're looking forward to it and how much you enjoyed the first one. And yes, for a few of you who mentioned, well, it was a little distracting, the teacher in the background, we are on it. I want you to know that. So thanks for giving us feedback. Each time we're going to have a theme, and our overall theme is core is relationship with gravity, ourselves, one another, and our environment. And how is that a paradigm shift from core control, putting on the parking brake? How do we get away from hardening our abdominals and instead have a sense of how breath is a natural coordinator of our movement, and how when we move with a sense of ease and whole body coordination, how that gives us a whole other way of moving with ourselves. So I've invited Will to come and be with me. Thanks for being here.
Hello. Thanks for having me, Wendy.
Thank you. So Will is a student. You're studying, you said studying biology.
Studying biology.
And you're actually looking at going into physical therapy.
Yes.
Which is pretty fabulous and gives me a lot of hope. Just, somebody young like you who's so interested in a quality of how we move, and you're an athlete. You really love to move. So I'd love you to share just a little bit about, some things that you've gotten out of our work together, and what have you noticed? Like today you came in and you said your knee had been bothering you from some of your workouts.
And that's what makes this experience with you so invaluable, is the direction I want to go into, and just the things I've learned is, different injuries you can get. A lot of them, I feel like through my experience, have been through putting too much pressure into, certain places in your body instead of redistributing it to the correct places. Take it for example, I have a bad knee injury, and I realized today with Wendy that the reason it was occurring was because instead of distributing the energy that I need to use throughout my body in an efficient way, I was concentrating that energy into my knee. And so kind of one of the things that we learned today was really learning how to use your breath and the way your body's moving to put that energy into the right places, and invaluable.
It's so great what you're saying, Will, because it's a couple of the pictures that you'll see that will show a couple of things that we did. For one thing, using the Stretch-eze band, which you've played with from the last time that we were together, and said how great that's felt for your really using your whole body in your rock climbing and so many of the things that you enjoy. And the Stretch-eze band, which you really have to feel it in order to really appreciate it, does help your body to create space in your joints. But you have to know how to move with it. It's not a thing that you do something to, or it's doing something to you. It's something that is a relational way of being with yourself. And you can just feel it, can't you?
Oh, absolutely. Really figuring out that relationship that you have with gravity and with your body.
Yeah, beautiful. And then the other thing that we did was we did a couple of the primal postures, some of the archetypal postures that Philip Beach has also deepened my awareness around, which, some of these I've been doing for years and years, but I really got a whole other cut of understanding the relational way of resting, really resting down. And so then my understanding from yoga of put a pad to create space was clarified.
Yeah.
So rather than just, you should create space, how am I also allowing my body to rest down?
Yeah.
See, you created space in your knee when you put the pillow behind your knee as you went into toe sit, but then you doubled it again to give more space, and then you could feel how your knee was saying, I need a little more, and as soon as you did that, oh, no pain.
Yeah.
So it's so valuable to be listening to our bodies and have our bodies guide us. Right?
And what I found was so interesting was, typically when you're trying to heal a certain body part, like for your knee example, is you concentrate just on the knee, figure out, what you're doing when you're bending it and looking at it instead of looking at the other parts of your body. And what I found in the exercise was that we were looking how your foot was pushing into the earth, how your quad and your hamstring was lengthening into your back, and the flow of your upper back down. How that whole, dynamic was not putting the concentration of the pain onto the knee, but
exactly
putting it, elsewhere.
Excellent. And then you took that understanding into a squat.
Yeah.
A deepening awareness of the squat using the Stretch-eze. You can do it with a partner too, but we showed a way of how do you connect the other end of the Stretch-eze, if you don't have a partner, to a door frame, and how does that give you the resistance that you need to be able to, like Will's saying, how do you create lift and grounding? How does your foot open so that allows the knee space, the joint space to open and get supported? And how does that wake up your hips?
Yeah.
How does that wake up your gravitational support through your spine? And it's as you're saying, it's a whole body way of thinking about ourselves.
Yeah.
That's so powerful. Core coordination in relationship with gravity. So, and then we also the feeling of that we had in the Stretch-eze with the squat, we took to the reformer and did that where you were on the reformer and doing your footwork from that way of thinking of opening up your knee, grounding through your feet, creating lift through your whole body.
It's awesome. Really cool.
Thanks so much for being here,
Hey,
Will.
thank you, Wendy.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
So appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much. See you next time.